Peace be upon you all. I thank His Excellency Dr. Mohammed Al Khalifi for his speech, and now I'll call upon Mr. Aziz Anklouch, the Mr. Premier of Moroccan government. Your Royal Highness, Your Excellencies, I've been honored to represent His Royal Highness in such a first meeting to articulate his speech on behalf of Your Royal Highness Prince Mohammed bin Salman Al Saud, Crown Prince, Mr. Premier, and His Excellency Mr. Xi Jinping, the President of China, and ladies and gentlemen, and I wish in the outset to extend thanks and appreciation to the custodian of the two holy mosques, King Salman bin Al Saud, through His Royal Highness Prince Mohammed bin Salman, the Crown Prince, and the proudly Saudi people for the hosting the first of a kind China-Arab States Summit. And also I wish to thank His Excellency the President of the Chinese Republic of China, Mr. Xi Jinping, and to His Excellency Mr. Ahmed Abul Gheit, to Mr. Secretary General of the League of Arab States for his valuable work in such a summit. And pleases me in this occasion to reiterate our congratulations for the successful of the 20th Congress, and to my great friend to be re-elected the top of the party that affirmed the full confidence of the Chinese people as well as the Communist Party, and also for his support in the relations between the Arab states and China. We live today in the path of the Chinese-Arab transformation, that the relationship of the two sinuses experiencing a great drifting between the two sides, to add in a new foundation of the solid, strong relations between China and the Arab states. It is an opportunity for projecting new horizons for relations in the future. We wish to be in the tangible array for the regional relations as well. It is also a date of exploring historic bonds based on human relations and synergy exchange positively in the framework of the old civilization. Such historic relations fabricated through a cultural and civilized synergy throughout the history that link the past with the present is projecting today a future in a fruitful cooperation, on top of which the Chinese and Arab state cooperation in the framework of the Road and Belt Initiative. Throughout the accurate geopolitical changes has a great impact of our Arab nations as well as our partners in China, that would give the Chinese strategic relations and partnership is a great and important. The cooperation between China and the Arab states throughout the pandemic phase, throughout the health levels, as it was in Morocco, that was a scientific and institutional partnership in the field of vaccination. Ladies and gentlemen, we are feeling in pride the embracement of our friendly China in supporting to overcome crises, challenges with witnessing that is well known of the diplomatic of the Chinese diplomacy. And hence we wish to indicate that what we are facing in the Arab nation of challenges that threaten its peace and security due to policies and behaviors of the Arab nations vis-à-vis others that cannot be overcome, that is full of risks without the binding of the good neighborhood policy and the unity of territories, and to have an end of the interference of the internal affairs. The full support of China for the Palestinian cause is a great way in finding an international and just solutions of the Palestinian cause. In the framework of such, in this regard, we praise the solid Chinese support in maintaining the historic legal presence of the land that underestimate the actually, or to maintain it from the effort that underestimate of the final role or final solution that will increase the dents of the complications of these stances, that we call upon all the beloved countries for calling upon all the parties back to the negotiation tables. Your Royal Highnesses, Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, the Chinese Arab states is reflecting a development on the cultural, the political, economic arenas due to the potentials in contributing of achieving what the Arab world is longing for, of real renaissance and a scientific and development progress through supporting logistic infrastructure efforts. Despite that China is the first economic strategic partner of the Arab nations, but the trade exchange size between the two sides, despite the great result of recent years, but yet still requiring the joint work of encouraging the exportation to be an engine of the economic renaissance of the Arab nation. Despite the Chinese, as well as the Chinese touristic people who are visiting the Arab nations, should be increased vis-à-vis the Arab people's tourists who intended to visit China. One of the foreign politic pillars to develop and to be open of regional groups, that the kingdom is linked of a great number of fruitful cooperation and friendly relations of the South countries. Therefore, we are fully confident of the Moroccan-Chinese relations, of the fruitful cooperations of all foreigners regarding different arenas of relevant concern. We are firm in our Moroccan stance in the principle of one China and support an initiative provided by China as a group of the International Initiative of Development, which reflected the solid cooperation between the two countries. Morocco is keen to move forward in enhancing the strategic partnership signed in 2016, as well as the initiative of the Belt and the Road, and fostering cooperation between the two sides of added value. The Moroccan Kingdom is affirming its preparation to escalating the level of a strategic partnership in different arenas by the full commitment of the just Arab causes in creating a world and economic system to be more just and the non-interference of the internal affairs. The Kingdom of Morocco is hailing the Arab initiative to be circulated and in this summit that would include the Riyadh Declaration of Recommendation and laying out a strong basis of building joint future guaranteed by the encouragement of investment and the inclusion of society, automation and technology. I'd like also to hail the idealistic partnership of the two sides based on the fruitful cooperation in different strategic fields. Also would like to admire what is linked by the two kingdom families of the friendly bonds. And to conclude, I'd like to reiterate our thanks to the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia and its leadership and its people to what they've exerted to succeed such a summit that serve peace and stability and produce progress and joint prosperity. And peace, mercy and blessings of the Almighty God be upon you all. I thank Morocco's speech. Now I'll call the representative of Lebanon to say his speech. Your Royal Highness Prince Mohammed bin Salman bin Abdulaziz, Crown Prince, Mr. Premier of the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, Your Excellency President of China, His Excellency, Your Excellency Mr. Ahmed Abul Ghait, the Secretary General of the League of Arab States, I would like to extend thanks and appreciation to King Salman bin Abdulaziz, and I also to thank the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia for their kind hospitality and the Secretary General of the League of Arab States. I would wish to quote the quote of the King Salman bin Abdulaziz, that our ambitions are unlimited to have a bigger economy than that we have before, and now His Excellency Mr. Xi Jinping that the great causes starts by solutions and executed by tangible action. It is not strange that the eyes of the whole world to be wide by watching us, our meeting today. Here it is such relations between the two worlds are met together in an unprecedented level that open not only for the Chinese Arab world but for the whole world horizons of joint work based on the fruitful cooperation and the joint benefit of the successful experiences. Ladies and gentlemen, where Lebanon is longing for by full hope of full cooperation between our brotherly nations in the Arab region and China, and to be a hub of development and technological development. I reiterate my deep thanks and appreciation to the hosted company. We are full hope to fostering cooperation for all of us. Peace, mercy and blessings be upon you all, and I wish you all the best of luck. I thank to call upon the President of, or the Representative of Iraq to say his speech. Your Royal Highness Prince Mohammed bin Salman, Crown Prince of Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, Your Excellency Mr. Chief being the President of China, Your Royal Highnesses, His Excellencies, His Excellency Mr. Ahmed Abul Ghait, Secretary General of the League of Arab States, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to, in the beginning, to extend my thanks and appreciation to the custodian of the two holy mosques, King Salman bin Abdulaziz, for his good hospitality, and I'd like to praise the importance of convening such a summit that comes in a deepest perception of the international arena in adopting a balanced, integrated policy that serves the interests of our people, fostering stability that the past years have proven and witnessed that the responsible partnership between peoples and nations and the good intention would pave the way of a very realistic solutions for all the problems. Hence, Iraq is supporting all the efforts in fostering cooperation of troubling, or rather the friendship between China and the Arab nations. Therefore, we are supporting this orientation without forgetting the experiences of poverty eradications and others. On the bilateral arena, Iraq is linked to China in a very historical relation that gained a development in concern based on politics and the joint cooperation. Iraq is longing for fostering the partnership within the initiative of Belt and the Road. Your Royal Highnesses, Excellencies, Iraq has passed in a very troubling circumstance that excluded them from doing its historical role, but we are longing for gaining such a role. Our steps in the upcoming period would focus in the following: to develop economy, provision of services, and I call you upon the economic openness to Iraq that is a promising environment for investment that has a promising potential. So we are paying attention to the integration to establish partnership on the level of infrastructure. Secondly, the rejection, the introduction of our territories. Hence, to swiftly to remind that what is our country is facing a terrorist attack, but the Iraqis stood together defending themselves and to the whole world. And the victory being revealed, today we thank whoever supported us in our time. Thirdly, our region is the heart of the world and the connecting circle to the continents of Asia, Africa and Europe. Iraq is the heart of this region historically and theoretically. One of the biggest countries in exporting oil in the whole world. We are very much keen to the stability of the world. We are targeting with our partners to achieve stability in producing oil and its prices in a balanced way that would achieve the interest of importers and exporters. Fourthly, Iraq is proud of its Arab and Islamic identity. We are a firm, hence the solid commitment of Iraq, the support of the Palestinian people in supporting its legitimate cause. Iraq is one of the most important pillars of the region throughout the years, one of the biggest important bridges of communications in it. We are therefore extending our hands, pride of our opening relations with the East-Western relations based on the joint interest. Fifth, we are very optimistic of our proudful future, welcoming our friendly China and His Excellency's President in China, in Riyadh. Iraq has hosted 10 countries of 4th continent, and Qatar is hosting the World Cup, the FIFA World Cup games, and Egypt has also hosted the COP27 in Sharm el-Sheikh last month, that affirm that we are fully prepared in paving the way in the positive opinions of our friends, as well as respecting our characteristics. Iraq is willing, committed to exert all the efforts in cooperating, in formulating a reasonable system that found in the stability, fully prepared to open the constructive dialogue, adopting the direct dialogue and the good intention, rejecting violence, and to be the foundation stone for a region of integration, understanding, exchanging expertise and technology for a future titled Peace, Cooperation and Prosperity. And peace, mercy, blessings be upon you all. I thank His Excellency Mr. Mohammed Al-Shaya. And now, Your Excellency, the declaration of Riyadh, as well as the guidelines of the comprehensive plan between China and the Arab nations for the peace and development being consisted by the whole country. And now I call upon His Excellency Mr. TV Ying, the President of China, to say his final speech. Our friends, respectful colleagues, a very short time ago,
highly of the 8 major initiatives on China-Arab cooperation. You have also come up
pertinente pour le renforcement de la coordination stratégique et de la coopération maritale dans tous les domaines entre nos deux parties. Je suis ému par votre souhait ardent de développer les relations sino-arabes. Les États arabes sont membres importants du monde en développement.
An important place in global politics.
Les politiques économiques et civilisationnelles internationales. Ces dernières années, forts d'un esprit d'indépendance, les États arabes œuvrent à trouver une voie de développement adaptée à ces conditions nationales.
وتثابر على تعزيز البناء ومواجهة الأزمة في مجالات الغذاء والطاقة وتغير المناخ وتلتزم بإيجاد حلول سياسية للقضايا
finding political solutions for the honey and burning causes and works in maintaining peace and security in the region and call upon communication and the joint benefits amongst civilization, and we wish to congratulate achievements made by the Arab region, Arab nations. Since the first century, our relations with the Arab nations witnessed great development, where established a strategic partnership based on comprehensive cooperation, comprehensive development for a better future. China had made comprehensive strategic relations with 12 Arab states as alone, and signed agreements of cooperation of the Belt and the Road with 20 Arab states. 17 Arab states have supported the International Development Initiative. 15 Arab states had joined the Asian Bank of Investment in Infrastructure. 17 cooperation mechanism in the framework of the Arab-Chinese Forum for Cooperation. The relations had a great leap of development, flowed more of investment to the region and the whole world. The China-Arab States Summit had crowned by the agreement and to work by all means in building the Arab-Chinese community for a brighter future towards a new era. That is a great sign in the history of the Arab-Chinese relations. China is very keen to work together in enriching the Chinese-Arab relation based on synergy, inclusion, joint exchange, and push new horizons of cooperation between the two sides. Thank you. Thanks, Your Excellency, for your speech, and we affirm to the whole world that Arab states will take the race towards new renaissance. I would like to announce the end of the session.